terms of autism, it's significant to emphasize the social. Certain researchers have looked at this idea of stigmatization, very reputable people in sociology, and there are a few characteristics that come about in terms of illness and conditions that lend themselves more often to stigma. And one of them is if the condition is unalterable. In that case, it tends to bring about a bit more of a stigma. And another condition, if the behaviors affect social relationships or violate social norms. So for example, in autism, we see a number of different characteristic behavior types that certainly interfere with social interaction and completely, in some cases, violate social norms to a pretty strong degree. For example, oftentimes people with autism or other stigmatized conditions often internalize the interactions or the generalizations, and they become part of the person, of course, depending on the severity of the condition. But I think also in terms of a vicious cycle, we see stigma affecting clinicians, professional people who work with people with stigmatized conditions. Oftentimes they're devalued in terms of other people in the same profession. But I think another idea where the cycle comes in that you suggest is with family members. Oftentimes family members feel the sense of stigma as well, and they feel there's a stress involved. There's sometimes there's blaming oneself, blaming one's partner, one side of the family, etc. There might be anxiety, as severe as depression, and this might lead to coping strategies, for example, of being secretive, not talking about it in social context because of this idea of stigma and some of the shame that's involved. So in that sense, it's hard to get into the role of one who lives with the condition of autism. But in terms of this cycle, we can certainly see it on the other end in terms of family, clinicians, and things of that nature. If people who suffer with this condition are able to understand that people have an interest, have a concern, are caring, perhaps they'll be able to articulate or open up or allow us into their world a little bit more. And what a way to get understanding on their end. That's significant.